These are individual cases. There are indeed other perpetrators involved. They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed. They already know who they are. And I'm talking here.
Hollywood's biggest stars may be in for a serious shakeup next month. The countdown to the start of Diddy's trial has begun, with the proceedings set to kick off on May 12th. The entire industry is abuzz with speculation, as dozens of Diddy's close associates brace themselves for potential fallout from what might be the rap game's most earth-shattering scandal yet. Each passing day brings new allegations and names splashed across headlines, heightening the tension. This trial could be the ultimate revelation, unearthing even more shocking secrets hidden in the entertainment world's closet. We're diving deep into the drama, providing a comprehensive look at every celebrity who might be caught in Diddy's crossfire. What's driving Hollywood's biggest power couple to scramble away from Sean Holmes? How did a high-profile athlete end up entangled in a startling Diddy lawsuit? And who is the one rapper standing firm in Diddy's corner, seemingly ready to defend him to the bitter end? Is there a strategic play behind all the chaos, or is this simply a reckless freefall? By sifting through affidavits, lawsuits, and indictments, we aim to unravel Diddy's courtroom strategy. Could Diddy sacrifice other stars to protect himself, or will he choose to bear the consequences alone? Lastly, we'll examine the full roster of A-listers linked to this scandal, ranging from chart-topping rappers to award-winning actors and Super Bowl headliners. Is this trial poised to redefine the entertainment landscape forever? Stay tuned to find out. It's no secret that Jay-Z and Beyoncé are taking every possible step to separate themselves from the firestorm surrounding Diddy's alleged wrongdoings. Jay's connection to Diddy stretches back decades. As a Brooklyn-born rapper climbing the ranks, Jay shared a tight bond with the notorious B.I.G., who famously became Diddy's premier artist in 1993. Over the years, Jay and Diddy have teamed up on multiple tracks, including Young G's from Diddy's 1996 No Way Out album and I Know What Girls Like off Jay's In My Lifetime, Volume 1 the very same year. Looking back with the knowledge we have now, lyrics like What Girls Like, I Know What They Want feel more than a little unsettling. Just a bit eerie, don't you think? A deeper dive reveals even more parallels between these two icons. Both emerged from modest beginnings to dominate the music world as powerhouse moguls. They expanded their empires into fashion, high-end spirits, and multi-million-dollar business ventures while making regular appearances together in the public eye. With such a long-standing connection, it's no surprise that Diddy would occasionally be spotted with Jay's longtime partner, Beyoncé. Beyoncé's history with Diddy runs deep too. The B-side to her and Jay's smash hit, Crazy in Love, was none other than a Beyoncé-Diddy collab called Summertime. Beyoncé also shared the spotlight with Diddy courtside at high-profile events as recently as 2018 and even attended his star-studded 50th birthday bash the following year. During an interview on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay podcast, DaBaby revealed that his first encounter with JMB happened at a Diddy party in LA. At first glance, JB and Diddy's partnership seemed like the ultimate rap game power move. But beneath the surface, something far more disturbing might have been brewing. In November 2023, Diddy's ex, Cassie Ventura, filed a lawsuit accusing him of a slew of horrific crimes, including abuse and sex trafficking. This immediately raised questions about who else might have been aware of Diddy's alleged actions. With Jay-Z and Beyoncé often seen alongside Diddy and Cassie, some fans started to wonder whether they had a front-row seat to it all. Adding to the buzz, a strange conspiracy theory about Beyoncé started spreading on TikTok. Many celebrities have publicly thanked Beyoncé or dropped subtle hints about her, leaving casual fans thinking it's all in good fun. But some believe there's a darker reason, claiming these celebrities are thanking Beyoncé out of fear, perhaps as a way to stay on her good side. The theory gained traction in October 2024, when JoJo Siwa faced backlash for a shout-out she gave Beyoncé at the Industry Dance Awards. "I also have to say thank you to Beyoncé, just so we can keep the dance community safe," JoJo said, sparking a flurry of speculation that she was acknowledging the conspiracy. When pressed about her remarks, JoJo dismissed the rumors, saying, "The internet's going to run with whatever they want." However, the gossip exploded just weeks later in December 2024 when a civil lawsuit surfaced, naming both Diddy and Jay-Z in the alleged assault of a 13-year-old girl. According to the legal filing, the alleged incident occurred back in 2000 at an after-party for the MTV Music Video Awards. Both Diddy and Jay-Z's legal teams strongly denied the allegations, but Jay took things one step further. In a statement released by Roc Nation, Jay-Z called the accusations idiotic and heinous. He claimed that attorney Tony Busby, who filed the lawsuit, was attempting to extort him, and vowed to expose Busby as a fraud. While Busby stood firm on his accusations, the lawsuit against Jay-Z was ultimately withdrawn in February 2025. The unnamed accuser acknowledged inconsistencies in her claims and, in a recorded conversation with private investigators, even admitted that Jay-Z did not assault her. She suggested that Busby had pressured her into suing. Busby, for his part, labeled this a blatant lie, while the accuser later claimed she withdrew the lawsuit because she feared intimidation from Jay-Z and his supporters. In response, Jay-Z filed a countersuit, accusing both the Jane Doe and Busby of defamation. He argued that the timing of the lawsuit was intended to humiliate him and that it sparked death threats against his family. Observant fans even noticed Jay and Beyoncé's longtime bodyguard, Julius, appearing particularly vigilant during the couple's Grammy appearance when Beyoncé won Album of the Year, possibly a reaction to the lawsuit's fallout. But the saga didn't end there. On April 1st, a new civil suit was filed in Florida, and this time, it wasn't an April Fool's joke. Joseph Manso accused Diddy of committing assault against him a decade earlier in April 2015. Manso's lawsuit listed numerous celebrities allegedly present at the Diddy party where the incident occurred, including Jay-Z, Beyoncé, LeBron James, Emilio Estefan, and Gloria Estefan. Although Manso named these high-profile figures, he isn't suing all of them, just Diddy and Emilio for alleged misconduct. Digging into the details of Manso's lawsuit reveals a disturbing portrait of what Diddy's infamous parties might have been like. According to the court documents, Manso claims he was drugged and taken to a gathering at the Estefan Mansion in Miami's elite Star Island neighborhood, where Diddy also owned a home. These allegations, if true, shed a chilling light on the environment at some of Diddy's most exclusive events. When Monero arrived, he claimed Gloria Estefan saw his distressed state and immediately tried to call an ambulance. However, according to him, her husband Emilio quickly intervened and stopped her. As the chaos unfolded, Monero alleged that LeBron James walked by, casually clad in nothing but a white bath towel. LeBron reportedly looked at Monero's condition and remarked, "Y'all better do something about that." But as for why LeBron was strolling through a Diddy party in just a towel, well, that's a mystery for another time. Things allegedly took an even darker turn. Monero claimed that someone identified only as Diddy's personal sexual assistant led him through secret passageways connecting the Estefans' mansion to Diddy's nearby home. This was supposedly during a birthday party for Diddy's son, Christian Combs. Once there, Monero said he was forced to wear a bizarre mask and, to his shock, saw Beyoncé and Jay-Z. According to Monero, Beyoncé's reaction was, "What's this? What's this all about? Why is this half-naked white man with a mask standing here in front of me?" The lawsuit described an unsettling scene where Diddy allegedly had Monero undressed and paraded through several rooms full of onlookers who taunted him. The claims went further, accusing Diddy of humiliating Monero and forcing him to endure degrading treatment, including being made to wear a restrictive black leather mask. Diddy's legal team has emphatically denied all of Monero's allegations, and as of now, the other celebrities named in the lawsuit have not been directly implicated. Jay-Z's team responded swiftly, providing evidence that he was in New York City on the date of the alleged party, participating in events at NYU and SRO's community college to promote his streaming service, Tidal. Meanwhile, the Estefans offered a puzzling statement. While denying the claims, they clarified that the property in question wasn't their primary residence, but rather a home maintained for family use. As for LeBron James, his representatives insisted he wasn't in Miami at the time, as he was busy playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's worth mentioning, though, that persistent rumors about LeBron and Diddy's friendship have circulated for years. LeBron's well-documented enthusiasm for Diddy's parties has added fuel to the speculation, particularly after a live stream he did with the Bad Boy mogul in 2020. During that stream, LeBron enthusiastically praised Diddy, solidifying the perception that he'd been a fixture at many of Diddy's infamous gatherings. Even if his reps claim he wasn't at the specific party in question, it's clear those other events left a lasting impression. While Jay-Z, the Estefans, and LeBron seem eager to distance themselves from the controversy, Kanye West appears to have a different approach. His relationship with Diddy has been turbulent, to say the least. In 2020, Kanye surprised everyone at the BET Awards by presenting Diddy with the Lifetime Achievement Award, calling him his favorite artist. But the friendly vibes didn't last. Just months later, Diddy criticized Kanye's decision to release a White Lives Matter t-shirt, prompting a heated fallout. Kanye fired back by leaking personal text messages between himself and Diddy, accusing him of trying to control and threaten him. The tension culminated in a fiery appearance on Drink Champs, a show distributed by Diddy's own network, Revolt. In the end, Kanye's approach to the Diddy controversy has been anything but quiet, standing in stark contrast to the more reserved responses of Jay, the Estefans, and LeBron. Kanye's explosive Drink Champs interview was later removed, and Diddy made an effort to smooth things over by appearing backstage at Kanye's 2024 Rolling Loud set. However, while Diddy reportedly planned to meet with Kanye after the show, Kanye refused and left him waiting. Despite that snub, Kanye's attitude toward Diddy appears to have taken a dramatic turn in recent months. Now that Diddy is held in the notorious MDC Brooklyn jail, Kanye has become one of his loudest and most fervent supporters. Kanye has repeatedly used his platform to speak out on Diddy's behalf. He even urged Kendrick Lamar to call for Diddy's release during Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime performance, an idea Kendrick evidently chose not to follow. Kanye's relentless efforts to align himself with Diddy have raised eyebrows, especially in light of the two being jointly named in a lawsuit filed by Kanye's former assistant. In that lawsuit, Lauren Posada claimed she was drugged and assaulted during a studio session co-hosted by Kanye and Diddy. Posada alleged that after consuming a drink provided by Kanye's team, she felt disoriented and later found out, according to Kanye, that they had kind of hooked up, despite having no memory of it. While Diddy was named in the suit, he was not accused of any direct wrongdoing. Interestingly, this wasn't Posada's first legal action against Kanye. Just months earlier, in June 2024, she filed a separate suit alleging breach of contract and sexual assault. Despite the severity of these allegations, Kanye has only intensified his public support for Diddy. In March 2025, Kanye released a controversial song, Lonely Rose, Go to Sunshine, featuring his 11-year-old daughter Northwest, as well as Diddy's voice, recorded during a call from jail. This move reportedly horrified North's mother, Kim Kardashian, who attempted to stop the song's release through legal means, arguing against associating North with an accused sex trafficker. However, Kanye pressed forward, showing no signs of distancing himself from Diddy's increasingly contentious situation. When Kanye released the song, Kim reportedly arranged an emergency hearing, but Kanye didn't bother to appear. His open support for Diddy has raised serious concerns about his priorities, with some wondering if it could impact his future access to his children. In a shocking interview with DJ Academics, Kanye doubled down on his controversial stance. Sporting a swastika chain, a Sean John t-shirt, and an all-black outfit resembling a KKK robe, Kanye made a string of inflammatory statements. He defended Diddy, referring to him as his twin, and claimed he was ready to let bygones be bygones. For many, it appeared as though Kanye was determined to tie his fate to Diddy's, no matter the fallout. Meanwhile, as Kanye digs in, other celebrities from Diddy's past are bracing themselves. Jennifer Lopez, who had a high-profile on-again, off-again relationship with Diddy from 1999 to 2001, knows firsthand the chaos that can surround him. Back in 1999, J-Lo and Diddy were caught in the middle of a nightclub shooting in New York City that left 3 people injured. According to reports, Diddy got into a heated confrontation with a Brooklyn gangster named Scar, which escalated into gunfire. One victim, Natanya Rubin, later claimed Diddy shot her before fleeing the scene with J-Lo, his bodyguard Anthony Wolf Jones, and rapper Shine, who was signed to Diddy's Bad Boy label. All 4 were arrested, but J-Lo's charges were quickly dropped. The ensuing legal drama put Diddy's career in jeopardy as he faced multiple weapons charges. The trial became a media circus, but by March 2001, Diddy and Wolf were acquitted. Shine, however, wasn't so fortunate. He was convicted on 5 charges and sentenced to 10 years in prison. Years later, Shine alleged that Diddy's legal team had thrown him under the bus, portraying him as the fall guy. He maintained that Diddy's maneuvering ultimately landed him behind bars. Since her high-profile trial and subsequent breakup with Diddy, Jennifer Lopez has kept her distance, fueling speculation that she may be privy to some of the bad boy mogul's darkest secrets. In 2003, J-Lo openly stated that Diddy's serial infidelity was the key factor behind their split. However, by 2014, her tone had softened. She praised Diddy, saying he had taught her many valuable lessons and expressing gratitude for their time together. But with recent revelations of alleged abuse and sex scandals surrounding Diddy, people are re-evaluating J-Lo's history with him. In Cassie Ventura's 2023 lawsuit, she accused Diddy of coercing her into carrying firearms in her purse. This has led many to wonder, could Could Diddy have made J-Lo do the same during their volatile relationship? Adding to the speculation, a 2015 clip from The Wendy Williams Show resurfaced, showing J-Lo's mother firmly shutting down any suggestion of her daughter reuniting with Diddy. In 2024, J-Lo released a documentary titled The Greatest Story Never Told, where she emotionally disclosed that she had been physically mistreated in a past relationship. Though she did not name names, fans quickly connected the dots, suspecting she was referring to her time with Diddy. Given her ties to one of Diddy's most infamous scandals, it's widely believed that J-Lo's name could come up in his impending trial. Another figure from Diddy's circle now facing scrutiny is Ashton Kutcher, a longtime acquaintance. In the early 2000s, Kutcher and Diddy both had shows on MTV, Kutcher's Punk'd and Diddy's competition series, Making the Band. Over the years, Kutcher became a familiar face at Diddy's legendary parties. In 2009, he even co-hosted one of Diddy's white parties to benefit the Malaria No More charity. While there's nothing inherently suspicious about spending time with Diddy, some of Kutcher's comments about those infamous parties have raised eyebrows. During a 2018 appearance on The Late Late Show with James Corden, Kutcher made some puzzling remarks that now, in hindsight, have sparked curiosity about what really went on at those star-studded gatherings. Ashton Kutcher and Diddy were so close at one point that they joked about running for president together. Yet, when Ashton appeared on Hot Ones in 2019, he carefully sidestepped questions about what really went on at Diddy's infamous parties. With nearly 2 decades of friendship, Ashton likely has his reasons for staying tight-lipped. Although he frequently praised his history with Diddy in the past, Ashton has remained conspicuously silent about their relationship since the scandals began to surface. Meanwhile, a series of lawsuits and allegations have cast a shadow over several high-profile celebrities. In 2024, producer Lil Rod claimed that Diddy boasted about a sexual encounter with a man described as a Philadelphia rapper who had once dated Nicki Minaj. Since Meek Mill famously hails from Philly and was romantically linked to Nicki between 2014 and 2016, fans speculated that he was the subject of the rumors. Meek quickly took to Twitter to deny the allegations, stating emphatically that he wasn't gay. He even offered $100,000 to fund an investigation to clear his name. However, over a year has passed, and there's been no update from Meek on his promised inquiry. The lack of closure has left some skeptics unconvinced, especially given Meek and Diddy's history of being frequently spotted together. Lil Rod also alleged that Diddy claimed to have had a sexual relationship with a singer who had both performed at the Super Bowl and enjoyed a successful Las Vegas residency. All signs pointed to Usher, who headlined the 2024 Super Bowl halftime show and has a long-standing connection to Diddy. In fact, when Usher was just 15, producer L.A. Reid arranged for him to live with Diddy in what would become a highly formative and controversial period of Usher's life. According to a 2004 Rolling Stone interview, Usher hinted at the unusual experiences he had during his time under Diddy's wing, leaving fans and industry insiders alike speculating about what he truly endured. Usher's one candid interview about his time around Diddy offered shocking details. He described seeing girls everywhere, doors opening to reveal wild scenes, and even stumbling upon people involved in orgies. Crazy. Seeing that at 15 is crazy, Usher said. Despite this earlier candor, Usher has grown notably silent over the years. In a 2016 interview with Howard Stern, when pressed about his experiences, Usher brushed it off. Since then, he hasn't commented publicly on the more recent allegations against Diddy. Fans noticed, however, that all of Usher's tweets mysteriously disappeared. In September 2024, rumors swirled that his scrubbed Twitter account was tied to the ongoing Diddy drama. Usher claimed he was hacked, and eventually, some of his deleted posts reappeared. The incident raised eyebrows but offered no clear answers. In March 2025, the Diddy scandal broadened to involve others, including NFL star Odell Beckham Jr. and comedian Drusky. A woman named Ashley Parham filed a lawsuit accusing Diddy of drugging, kidnapping, and assaulting her in 2018. Parham also alleged that Drusky was instructed to assault her while Odell watched. Drusky denied the claims, stating, "I wasn't even a public figure back then. I was broke, living with my mom, and had no entertainment industry connections." He called his inclusion in the suit outlandish. Odell Beckham Jr. responded on social media, posting, "Boy, I'll tell you what, this world makes absolutely no sense. I'm covered by God. He will prevail. That name will be cleared." His remarks struck a defiant tone, but fans pointed out that Drusky had appeared in several skits with Diddy and Odell had been spotted at numerous Diddy-hosted parties. As a result, speculation about their involvement continued, and neither seemed entirely out of the spotlight. No matter how much denial you hear, there's a mountain of evidence linking several celebrities to Diddy's circle. Those connections are well documented and nearly impossible to erase. As the trial approaches, many are calling it a potential turning point for the music industry, a moment of truth that could expose secrets long kept in the shadows. Legal experts have begun speculating on Diddy's defense strategy. Reports suggest his legal team is gearing up for a fierce battle, starting with jury selection. The goal appears to be packing the courtroom with jurors who might sympathize with Diddy's position. But the question remains, what happens if Diddy runs out of moves and finds himself cornered? Some of the most famous and powerful figures in entertainment have attended Diddy's notorious parties. Rumors are swirling that federal authorities have secured video footage of these so-called freak-offs, featuring high-profile celebrity attendees. If Diddy decides to spill everything he knows, it could be a devastating betrayal for the industry's elite. With Diddy fighting to save his own skin, the possibility of him turning on his former friends feels very real. The music world has never faced such intense scrutiny, and this trial might shatter relationships and reputations like never before. As the trial date inches closer, the tension is only building. Stick with us. We'll be covering every twist and turn as it unfolds.